building on some stories and hopefully getting some interaction from you guys as well. Y'all are more than welcome to come in if you want to. If you want to join the live, you can. If you want to kind of pop your head in, yeah, I can. No worries, not at all. Um, we're getting ready to share to some groups real quick. Yeah, we share to these groups all the time. Okay, let me save these shares. What's going on, Hitman Black? How are you? So we're right here at Soda City Stories. Oh, it's going to tell me too low of this, too low of that. I really don't like this thing. Yeah, we're right here at Soda City Stories, and I want to thank you guys for coming out and thank you guys for supporting us. Like I said, I am Monifa Lemons Jackson, co-owner and operator of Haiku Coffee 575, an LLP that I own with me and my daughters, my eldest daughter Jocelyn and my youngest three. Tonight we are talking about something. Yeah, tonight we're going to talk about something. Well, first of all, I'm just going to go ahead and bring you out a little bit. We're going to talk about your birthday. Happy birthday, my friend. I really appreciate you coming in and being anywhere near me around your birthday. I feel honored. um, but we're going to talk about a few things tonight. But first, we're going to talk about coffee. So tonight, first of all, I'm going to show my little bag. This is my Haiku Coffee bag. I don't know if you guys can see it up close. This is my Haiku Coffee bag. There it is. This is what you see when you get a bag of Haiku Coffee. Um, that's my little bag there. That's where when you come in on Saturdays, that's what we buy. Tonight we're going to make a recipe. We're going to make a little recipe. It's just going to be something simple. I'm not going to break the bank. I'm not going to blow you up. I'm just going to do a little something simple. I don't know how many of you like to buy iced coffees, out there in the different stores. Even Haiku Coffee is going to be starting to sell iced coffee this summer, and we will be selling it. Hey, Suge, what's up, Mo Better? What's going on, Mo? Um, so we're going to be selling Haiku Coffee, iced coffee, this summer. And so that's, and everybody has the right to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to be ashamed about selling Haiku Coffee to you for $3 a cup when you get there. 16 ounces, $3, right, when you get there. But what I want to do is show you how you can do things on your own, how you can do things yourself. Because the one thing I say all the time about Haiku Coffee is it is a hero to people who love specialty coffee but want to be home. That is what my company is about. That is what we're about. What's up, Queen? And so, with that being said, hey Marissa, how are you, my love? With that being said, tonight we're going to do a little recipe. Anybody who knows me knows I love mason jars. They are my favorite thing. They're my favorite things to hold things in. My favorite way to have my gallon of water a day, because this is 24 ounces. So you do 40 suckers a day and you're done. You're done with your water. But on today, it's iced all the way to the top because we're about to make a recipe. I also have one of my favorite syrups, which is salted caramel. And this is a simple recipe. This is a very simple recipe. So today we have salted caramel. I got just some regular Italian sweet cream creamer. Excuse the labels. I don't think I'm supposed to show the labels. I don't know. We'll figure that shit out later. And then I have some Haiku coffee. All right. I'm, a little different. I keep a hot kettle pot in my bedroom. That's right there. And it's heating up right now. And so I'm gonna also teach you today how to use a French press. We used it last week, but I really want to use it. I have to hold it up a little bit, but I really want to show you how to really use one thing. So this is my baby. This is my French press. It holds about 2 to 3 cups of coffee in it. So we start out with just this, but we're gonna make iced coffee today. So if you're making regular coffee, you would use 3 scoops of coffee, right? And here's our little scoop. We use 3 of these, right? Because it's 3 scoops of coffee. For me and my fellow coffee enthusiasts, it would be about 4, really. But because today we're making iced coffee, I'm gonna tell you some secrets. It's a simple one. And it is whatever you were going to use, you got to double it. So we were at, and this would be 6. I've been counting, but I'm going to go a little bit more and go about 7, 7.5-ish. Don't do this at home. Just double up what you normally would drink in your pot of coffee. Don't call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't inbox me. Don't DM me 3 in the morning saying, listen, Monifa, I'm still up. I'm going to invite you to watch a scary movie with me online because I wake up at 2:30 anyway. Now, anybody that wants to meet up with me at 2:30 in the morning, you're more than welcome. I wake up at the same time every night. So I'll already be up. Don't call me with no mess. So there we are, right? Look, it's pretty much, there's a lot of coffee in it, right? There you go. There you go. Okay. So our water is boiling. This is my electric kettle. You can get these on Amazon for like maybe $13. Not even that, you know. And for those of you who are coming out this Saturday at Soda City, we are going to have some French presses for you. I have a small one for you. I have a larger one for you. You can come and buy with us. I have my favorite French press out there. So this is that. And of course I asked my children to help me. And I forgot to ask them to help me by bringing me a spoon. This is almost like sludge. It's really thick to stir at the top. And I normally would not stir my coffee at the top of my French press. I normally would not. I would just let my strainer sit on top. But because I'm making double the amount, it really is pretty much sludge. French press has a little closed in area right there in the front, and that's what closes it off from everything. And we just gonna wait. It's 7:19 right now. Anybody who's gonna be here for the next 3-4 minutes, at about 7:22, 7:23, check in with me. Say, Mo, get the coffee. And this is our plunger, so we're gonna be using this plunger as well. All right. So while we're waiting, I hope everybody's week was good. I'm going to catch you up on what we're doing here at Haiku Coffee. Number 1, this is the first week that we sold out of all of our coffee at Soda City. That is my first story. It is my best story. It's what I got. We have sold out at Soda City. I cannot be even any more excited. Thank you, Mo. Thank you, Suge. We sold out at Soda City, and that was the most amazing thing ever in life because we were down to 1. We had a slow start. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's talk about being a business owner real quick, right? You have to watch your numbers and when you sell and how you sell. So if I watch my numbers, right, I don't really sell between 9 and 10. Why is that? Well, we got to figure that out, and we got to get those sales between 9 and 10. Right? So between 9 and 10, we really kind of just sitting around, twiddling our thumbs, offering people samples, and kind of just chilling. And I'm in the business now of figuring out why that is. So I can tell you what our problems are, and I can tell you how we're solving them this week as well. For those of you who are out there looking to start a business, maybe I can help you a little bit. Not sure, but I'm going to share anyway. So I've noticed all 4 weeks we sell almost nothing between 9 and 10, 10, 15. Nothing. And then 10, 15, some people start coming back around. So basically, we get the people that are walking into Soda City and going this way. And they say, hey, but we ain't done looking. And screw you and your coffee. I'm not spending all my money first thing. I'll see you when we're on the way back. And so there's a lot of people that I recognize when they come back and they say hi again. I'm like, oh, hey, you want to go ahead and get that coffee now? That kind of thing. We got to call that what it is. Call a thing on that one. But we also need to recognize what we could be doing to make sales. So to kind of solve that one, Haiku Coffee this week will be looking for a sampler. We are looking to hire somebody to be our sampler on Saturdays. It's a little bit of an undertaking for us to hire somebody because right now we're kind of tight with the belt because we always have to buy when we sell. But we really need somebody that's out there that's dedicated just to do samples for us. So Haiku Coffee will be hiring a Saturday sampler. If you know somebody in the Columbia area who's looking for a little part-time job on Saturday, throw a couple of hours in, tell them to hit me up, give me a little inbox, and we'll work it out. Um, we need somebody dedicated to just being out there doing samples for people that are passing by. And the other thing is that we need a variety. So we solved that one. We're going to have some more items out there for sale this week. Number one, we're going to have the small reusable K-Cups out there. So if you buy Haiku Coffee and you add a K-Cup onto it, we're only adding $1 to your sale. If you buy a K-Cup, a reusable K-Cup by itself, that's $2. But if you buy a bag of coffee from us, throw a dollar on there and you've got a reusable K-Cup. We also will be having some grinders out there and some French presses out there just to shake things up a bit. We will shortly be adding some journals, some coffee cups, and some, Maya said today we're adding coasters. So when my business partners say we got to add something and it looks like it's going to make some money, I'm going to go ahead and do it. What time is it? Oh, 7:23. Y'all ready? Check coffee. Thank you, Queen. Shout out to Queen and Shall Be. Shout out to In All Seriousness Games. Shout out to Hillman the Game. We have innovators on this call today. Marissa is here, the Bling Goddess, y'all. She's on our Facebook Live. Y'all look her up on Facebook, the Bling Goddess. She has all your paparazzi jewelry. She does all of your stuff. You come in there and you leave looking fly. And she just got her damn new wallet that with her likeness on it that looks amaze balls. We got Queen and Shall Be in the building, owner of In All Seriousness Games, owner of she got iasgames.com. Check her out. She is the creator of Hillman the Game. Do me a favor, Marissa, if you're still in the building, can you put your the link to the Bling Goddess in here? I'd like to have that in the comments. Y'all see how hard it is for me to push this plunger down. The reason why is because this coffee is swelling, and it's like, what do you mean? And so I'm having to kind of like finagle it and kind of move it up and down and get it, and get us some coffee up out of here. There we go. There we go. It's way better. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so we got our plunger down. Hitman Black is in the building. If you're here locally in Columbia, Fish Bando is the name. He sells all your, oh my God. He's a caterer beyond caterers. He's a chef beyond chefs. He thinks about food. He thinks very deeply about food. And that's what I love about him. I love people who take their jobs seriously. And then we got Mo Better Sugarati up in here. Our resident motivational speaker, our spiritual goddess, the woman who writes poems just because that are so deep and so wonderful and beautiful and touch you in your spirit. So that's what I love about my Mo. Okay, so we checked the coffee. Now we've got this. It's deep, it's dark, it's crazy. But what we're going to do first is we are going to pour our salted caramel in here, okay? Now, I will go about 1 to 2 ounces. Yeah, that's me. I'm not going to put any sugar in here. So this is my sugar. So I'm going to go a little deeper than people would. And you just pour that right on in there. What you're doing. I feel like that chef that says, put a little salt on it. And he'd be like this. Put a little salt on it. Put a little garlic on it. And I'd be like, yo, he catches. Is that all the salt? That's all the salt you got, isn't it? Okay. And so then we're going to pour our coffee in here. Now, why did we double do the coffee? Why did we do a double batch of the coffee grinds and we didn't do a double batch of the water? It's because this ice is going to cool your coffee down, make it iced coffee, and also make your coffee weaker. Battle this strongness in your coffee. So here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, babe. I like to sound like Emerald when I'm making stuff that's good. Look at that. Do you see this right here? This is no joke. Look at that. You fill up your ice enough that you have a serious amount of ice going on. It is cooling your coffee down. Oh, yeah, babe. And so your coffee's cooled down now. And then you just add your creamer right there. And my creamer's already sweetened. Look at that. Hey. It's going to make me happy. I hope it will make you happy too when y'all try it. I love ice. I love ice too, Queen. I don't drink ice with my water. I don't. But, I normally don't. But, it's South Carolina. So anything you thought you didn't do is out the damn window when it gets nice and hot here. And so then we still have some more later. For later. That's for later. You can pour this straight on top of another cup of ice. You can take this, pour it into something separate, maybe a separate mason jar without ice in it, or with ice in it with your syrup in it. And then that way, when you're ready for it later, you can hold this in the fridge for later and pour it over ice then. Do you know? So this is two full mason jars of iced coffee. Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful thing. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. So the coffee that we use today is our Ethiopian Yogurt Shefe. That's our Ethiopian Yogurt Shefe, and this is a dark roast. So not only did I kill it by doing a double batch, I killed it by having that dark roast in there. I mean, I'm gonna be up for a little while. If you want any other tips and tricks on coffee, come back and see us next week. We will be doing some other stuff next week. I'm gonna be honest with you because I don't know if he's still in here, but I know Queen is still in here. Hitman's wife is Queen It Shall Be. That's my, I think I'm married to them collectively because me and Tanisha are best friends and we get laughed at and told off at the same time by Tanisha's husband. So I'm guessing we're kind of doing our thing. It is what it is. But I'm trying to sit down and talk with my boy, Hitman, about doing a steak that is has a dry rub with coffee included on it. I've seen it. I want to try it myself. But I don't want to mess it up, and that's a chef. I mean, I cook too. I've cooked for people for years, but sometimes I stay in my lane. And right now, I'm not chefing. Right now, I'm coffeeing. So I'm gonna have to just take some coffee over there and have him videotape it. That's why my eyes were, because it's the coffee. Oh yes. Mm-hmm. My eyes are wide open because it's the coffee. Okay, let's get to the story. Today, I want to talk about how many jobs we've had, how many things we've done over this time. I want to talk about what it takes to build what it is that you want to do, especially when you've decided a little bit later in life to do something different, like what it takes to do that. Here's the story. I was listening to Emil Saturday. So Emil is, for those of you who don't know, Emil is the guy who runs Soda City. He literally runs all of Soda City. 5,000 to 10,000 people every Saturday go up and down the street and go to different places, different little stands, and it's all under his, not his rule. I wouldn't say that. His supervision, right? He has a team, of course. But Emil runs Soda City. So Emil comes to me first thing. First thing, he's my first sale. I did make a sale at 9 o'clock. Hitman, I got that. I did make a sale at 9 o'clock. Emil gave me a sale at 9 o'clock. He came up and he said, I got to get my coffee now because I don't want it to sell out. Hint, hint, right? And then he starts talking to me. And he starts telling me about things that I can do to make my retail experience better. That I can lift up my table. And how do I do that? Oh, I gotta go get some PVC pipe. I'm on it. Lift it up. Rise up my once my table is lifted up to this height where customer and I are looking at each other, frame my face with my products. Oh my God, got that. Make sure I have a sampler out there at all times. Boom, boom, got that. But I'm listening to him, and as I'm listening to him, I'm thinking about, yeah, we did that at Barnes and Noble. Yeah, man, I remember I was in charge of setting up displays at Books A Million. Man, when I was working at Starbucks, yeah, we did always have a sample out. And when we had a sampler out, we really, really sold a lot of coffee. Yeah, I need some brighter colors in here. You're right. I should, because I did my table. I got me a tablecloth now. And I'm just listening and listening. And as I'm listening to him, I'm recognizing and realizing that literally every job I've ever had is a part of this thing that I'm doing now. Every single thing that I've done before. I've worked at Burger King. I've worked at the Children's Place for clothes. I've worked at Barnes& and Noble, Books A Million, Starbucks, FedEx Office, Hello Signage, and Design, and outdoor and indoor outdoor and indoor banners and grommets and all of that stuff. That you learn how to do. I've worked at Publix. I've done it wasn't Publix. It was called Bruno's before, and I did cakes. For them, I decorated cakes. I knew how to decorate cakes before I knew how to bake cakes. That's how I learned how to bake cakes. Because I was tired of just decorating them. But I've baked and I've made things very savory and appealing to people. Made sure that my presentation was good. Can't stand to take a picture of a plate unless everything's in order and right and righteous. But everything, I realized that everything that I was doing, everything that I've done in my past, and yes, I'm 50 years old, and about 20 something of of my 50 years, I've been really trying to get to where I work for myself. I've been a poet for 20 something years, trying to, catch this tour, catch this, open mic, or catch this feature, and be able to feature for a living and do my thing, And I've been through those jobs because every couple of years, maybe 3 years, I leave. I've taught inmates how to do poetry and creative and art therapy. But most importantly, we did a lot of manifestation work and learned how to, speak it as though it is. That's my last job. Every single job that I've ever had has come to this. Every single job that I've ever had, the experiences that I've had at those jobs have ended me up in a place. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't see that. Hold on one second. Hey, boo. Hey, Iris. Every job that I've had has been leading me up to this moment. Like everything I've worked at has led me up to this moment. So when I was working at Books A Million, I was such a good worker that they hired me to go to places like High Point, North Carolina, and down to all the way down in Georgia to go inside of stores that were broken and fix them and make them look presentable for customers to want to shop in the Books A Millions. At Barnes& and Noble, I was in charge of ordering all of the books in the children's department, and then I was in charge of ordering all big books for libraries and selling to schools. At Starbucks, I was the manager. Everywhere I went, I was kind of a manager, but everything that I've learned over the years has come to this very thing. And all I can say to you guys is that story, that thing that happened this Saturday when I'm listening to Emil and he says, man, I've been doing this 15 years. I can tell you how your story is going to really, really boom. And I told him, I said, the first thing you said to me before I even got up set up here was, don't have people come on the inside because they're going to feel like they're locked up on the inside. Make sure that your table goes this way so that they can stop if they want to or not, but they don't feel like you are kidnapping them. Big thing to learn because I thought I was going to make a U shape and put some tables and chairs in there and have people stop for coffee. No, they don't want to stop for coffee. They want to look at your coffee and decide if they're going to buy it and keep it pushing. Who knew? You know what I'm saying? Every time I've been working somewhere, I've worked there for a reason, and that was to just get here. You are only in charge of the goal. You are not in charge of how. You're not in charge of how many years, how many jobs, how many experiences, how many times you get fired, how many times you quit. You're only in charge of knowing what it is that you want to do and to continue to believe in it because you never know when it's all going to come together and it's going to be right there presented in front of you. And only an assistant manager and a good employee will sit and listen to somebody that they don't know at all tell them how to make their business better and listen. I have two people that I talk to every week. One is, I call him my business manager. He never took the job. He just literally meets with me every week and says, okay, next week let's do this. I have an accountability partner that's right in here, Iris Garrett. Iris Garrett, the Bling Queen. She's also paparazzi, and she is a phenomenal go-getter. You know, she's a go-getter. And she and I sit and talk about our accountability to each other and where we gonna go with this stuff. Tanisha's right here. I talk to Tanisha once a week about our business and what we're gonna do, and how we're gonna build at all times. What up, cuz? And how we're gonna build our empire. I surround myself with people that I don't mind learning from and don't mind learning from me, because they've got jobs that they quit, left, still at, still at, and all that stuff. Iris has a problem-solving job that's crazy. I listened to one of her calls today. I was like, oh no, no, kill that dude. Like literally, I wanted to kill him because that was the only way to get him to shut up. I don't know how she does it, but that puts her in the patience that she needs to have the Bling Queen empire and build that up. We all have experiences that we have dealt with, that we are dealing with still, jobs that we are at. Thank you, Andrew. But we all have experiences that we have that are going to build us and make us better, but we have to be able to go back and listen to what experiences we've already had and where we've already been, and also listen to the people that are around us and keep ourselves surrounded by people who dream big things with us. So right now, it's such a blessing to have the managers that I have, to meet with my business manager at least once a week and just say, this is what happened. And he says, well, what else we going to do? All right, I'll check with you later. And I love that, I love that. Meet with my people that I know that are really out there working hard on what they're doing, and just talk about business. If you ain't talking about business with me, I'm not really fun to talk to. Business or hip hop. We can talk about hip hop, but business or hip hop, but really business. But just to get better and better and better and better and better. So whatever it is, thank you so much, Andrew. I really do appreciate that. That's a good word. Whatever it is that you guys are doing, just remember that as you are getting there, bring in your failures, your successes, every single thing, and don't ever think that you're too big to learn from people who have your best interests at heart. And that's all I need for y'all to know. Like, that's our story for this week. That's my Soda City story for this week. It's just to open myself up to listen to a stranger who is in my corner, who just happens to run all of Soda City, telling me what he thinks I should do about, lifting my point of sale up. Bet, done. PVC pipes, I'm on my way. What else I need? Because what else am I doing today? I love to say that, people. What else am I doing today? I ain't doing nothing else today. Stopping by Lowe's to get PVC pipes. Bet, let's go. Bet, let's go. So, I'm just giving you some encouragement this week. Like I said, we did sell out, but I really want y'all to pray for us next week because we're bumping it up 20%. We're doing 20% more bags next week because it ain't about selling out the bags that we had last week. It's about bumping those numbers up, putting more product out there, and seeing if we can sell out of everything that we have this week too. Thank y'all for continuing to join us on this journey. Remember, Tanisha, can you type in Haiku Coffee 575.com? Remember, Haiku Coffee 575.com. I'm putting it right here in the comment section of the Facebook live. And if Tanisha, my girl, would do that for me in the Instagram live, because I can't touch the phone, do all the thumb stuff, I'd appreciate it. If anybody wants to come on, say something, do something, anything, let me know. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. I promise I wasn't going to hold you. Iris and Marissa, both the Bling Queen and the Bling Goddess, will be on live tonight, I believe. Bling Goddess will be on live tonight. Make sure you check her. But Iris will be on in about 15, 20 minutes to be on her live soon. She sells beautiful paparazzi. I got a pair of her earrings in my ears right now. Y'all make sure y'all check her out. Check out the Bling Goddess. Tanisha, IAS Games, In All Seriousness Games, created a whole game around the show, A Different World. It's called Hillman the Game. You've got to play it. You've got to go on IAS.com, IASgames.com, and check her out. Fish Bando is in the building. One Mo, she put her MoSweetBread.me in here. And just everybody, just please continue to love on each other. Remember, there's never any lack. There's never any lack. When the government runs out of money, what they do is they print more. So it's fine. It's not, you can always share other people's information and celebrate each other with each other. And on that note, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Thank y'all so much. I'll see you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We're pushing closer and closer to 7. Today I was 7:03. I'm pushing for a 6:58 next week. Push with me. I'll see y'all later. Bye.